Good morning and welcome back to Lynavision. I'm Lynette and today is our second full day in Singapore. We are going to be exploring Chinatown, looking at some of the temples, and then doing the same thing over in Little India. This is my outfit for the day. I'm just wearing one of my wool ogre dresses. It is another hot day today, going to be up in the lower 90s, and I've been waking up really early because of the jet lag. So I woke up maybe like at 6:30 or 7 and I was just laying in bed for a little bit. It is now 8:50, so we're gonna head out in a couple minutes. Let's go explore. This is the view from one of our windows during the day here at the Bliss Hotel. We are across the street from Chinatown Point right there. Let's see if it focuses. There, Chinatown Point. And this room has been pretty good. I have been having good sleep. I have not had an issue. One unfortunate thing about this room is not that it requires a card for lights, but that it requires this card for the AC to be working. So when we leave and we take our room card, the AC is not running and we get back to the room and it is just hot. So then we get here, the AC turns on, we have to wait for it to cool down. So that hasn't been great, since when we come in feeling super hot from outside. So we just end up using some of our fans to try to cool down while we wait for the AC to make this room a decent temperature. But when it does get working and when it does cool down the room, it's been working pretty well. We are feeling very comfortable. This is my husband, my cutie pie. Fito figured out the fridge, and it's actually been keeping the items pretty cool, so it's not like a terrible fridge. This water actually feels cold, and he changed the settings to be at the highest number for that. The outlets also take our outlet type, so we've been able to plug things in. Then one thing in the restroom is, because it does share a floor with the rest of the room, the water does end up getting over to this side, and so we always make sure to put this towel here to try to stop it and keep this side a little drier for when we need to use the toilet. But the shower itself has been pretty nice. I like to use the rain head shower part, but there is also another little shower head down here that you can switch between. This morning we are headed to Chinatown Complex for breakfast to see what kind of food they have to eat before we start exploring more of Chinatown and some of the temples that they have around here. So apparently they're going through spring cleaning. It is the 24th today, so everything is closed. So we'll do something else for breakfast. Boo! This place is huge though. It looks really cool. They have this cute little display. This is where we came in to the Chinatown Complex, and it looks really cool. This mural has Bruce Lee with, I think, a durian and something else. But yeah, it says welcome to Chinatown Complex. We came into Buddha Tooth Temple just for a little bit. I chose the wrong day to wear this dress because I'm not supposed to show shoulders, so I couldn't come in. And it's like, why did I do this? I knew we were visiting temples today. Well, at least we can see a couple of these things. Buddha Tooth Temple is a Buddhist temple, what I read online, and it is said to house what it believes to be Buddha's tooth. Look at this, it's huge. I think it's 4 floors. So for breakfast, since we couldn't go to the Chinatown Complex, we've gone into a place just here. We stepped out of the little street called the Food Peeps. And the food sounds really good. This looks like some American type of breakfast. So they do have waffles, pancakes, and like these bagel sandwiches that sound super good. But I think I'm gonna taste the strawberry matcha waffle. It kind of reminds me of that strawberry matcha pudding cake that we had when we went to Disneyland. But it does sound really good. Fito got his bagel, and it's huge and it looks so good, or at least it looks super delicious to me. I think right here at the bottom is like Hanoi cheese, and then there's more like cheddar cheese and bacon and I'm guessing egg. It looks really good. My strawberry matcha waffle is here and it looks so pretty. It's a matcha waffle with strawberries, strawberry cream cheese, syrup. I miss this fish. It's the first time I was looking at this, and then when I saw it I was like, what, there's a real fish? Like, I don't think I'm that adventurous to taste some syrup with a real fish in it, but it's just part of a little cup. I freaked out for a second. We have come upon the Hindu temple. It's called Sri Mariamman Temple. It dates back to 1827 and it's dedicated to the Hindu goddess Mariamman, known for curing illness and disease. Look at this tower. It is so interesting. There's a lot of cows and it just looks so intricate. And they're having services right now, like sermons and stuff. And we passed by, they have a place for shoes. You cannot wear shoes in there. And then of course I can't go in there with my shoulders bearing, but it looks super interesting. I also brought out my umbrella while we were walking there because the sun is just way too strong. So this umbrella has been coming in great. We're in the shade right now, so I kind of folded it up. Here's a better view of the temple. We crossed the street. It's a big area. That's a big door. And see, you can see people taking off their shoes and leaving their shoes there at the front in order to go in. Then there's these cows. Then you can see a little bit of this other structure inside. Super interesting. Super nice. We have made it to Tian Keng Temple. This looks really cool. It's with Chinese architecture. And it's dedicated to the goddess of the sea, Mazu, it says. This is a place of worship for various faiths here in Singapore. And it blends Buddhism with ancestral worship and Confucianism. It looks really nice. After just seeing temples from the outside, we don't want to do too much walking today because we're really tired. Just looking at the architecture of some of those temples. We are waiting at the bus stop to try to make it to see the Merlion. We're hopping onto the bus. Oh, sorry. Made it onto the bus. Yeah, it is cool in here. It feels nice. It's all hot and nasty outside. You can see Marina Bay Sands. We're close to the Merlion. We've gotten off the bus. We do have to tap our card when we're getting on and tap our card when we're getting off. Fito's gonna put some sunblock because it is very sunny. And we should be close to the Merlion. We're here at One Fullerton on the way to the Merlion, and you can see the Marina Bay Sands and also the Art and Science Museum on that side. And then we also found the other exhibit for the Disney Adventure. There it is, the Merlion. All right, with Marina Bay Sands. It is so hot. It's also really busy here. I have really needed this umbrella. It is crazy hot. This looks nice. The Lion, Marina Bay Sands, and the Art and Science Museum. Ooh. We have come to UOB Bank Plaza. And look! Here's another exhibit. It's Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie for the Disney Adventure. They're made out of flowers. There's a small one of the funnel and the castle that's actually on the inside of the ship. Oh, it's so hard to see with this backlight. There it goes. We'll have a nice view from our balcony of this castle. And then it's a cute other one with Donald and Daisy. If we lived in Singapore, we can open an account with this bank and then get all these different medallions that they have. There are 7 different ones. People said this from a very famous artist, Salvador Dali. And I don't know who that is, but he took pictures. But I wanted to show this building. I'm super impressed by this building because it looks like it opens like a zipper and it does it save on the side, and I really like it. We've just gotten off at our train stop, and I really like that they have these like underground indoor mall areas. Since it is so hot outside, you can like navigate part of the city underground and not so much in the heat. Now we're going to look for a restaurant called Tian Chicken so we can get lunch. It is still kind of early. It is 11:30 and we had breakfast like 2 hours ago, but I am excited for a drink. Like, I'm thirsty. I want something cold. I want something sweet, and I hope they have that there too. So the Chinatown chicken place is in this Hocker. There's a bunch of stalls in there, and then of course the one we're going to is really popular, so there's like a huge line we've been waiting in. So I got, it's kind of like a limeade. It's a fruit drink and watermelon. And now I'm going to go look for a place to sit down. This is the line for the Tian Hainanese chicken rice. And then the line people's in. And yeah, I have to look at the table. This is where I gathered fruit juices. I don't think I'm going to be able to find a table. Found a little straight table next to this wall, right next to the big line for the place Peter was waiting at. He's already past me. I put my neck fan and it's feeling better. It's feeling better here, waiting. Peter has come back with our chicken rice. Chicken. He also got veggies. We've turned on our fans. Good job, cutie, thank you. We've come into Grey Ogre Games. Peter's looking at things. Peter's looking at magic cards. Vito just bought some cards from here, the Grey Ogre Games, and we had to go up to the 4th floor. It was hot. This was one of the signs on the 2nd floor. It says there's no elevator to happiness, you have to take the stairs. And one of the cards that they were selling with some artwork from an intern has this also, and they made it look like a magic card. Though we got them because they were cute. This was the entrance to the place. This is the street. And then we had to go up to the 4th floor. And this is the only indication that we were on the right track. But I really like the artwork that they have. We've made it to the room. It is 1:40, so we are gonna rest for a couple of hours before we go and head out to see Little India. It has been a good day, really hot, but it's been good. Looking at the temples was really cool, and then I also liked being able to see the Merlion and being able to see some of the Disney exhibits. There are, let me see, I think we've taken a picture with 3. There are 4 more. But I think we're going to be too tired, or we're already too tired to take pictures of them, and I don't know if we're going to have the energy to actually go to the other places because they're a little out of the way from where we're going. These are the 4 cards that we got from Grey Ogre Games that are specific to them. They're little ogres. Ogre Army, Eldrazi Ogre. This zombie token one has the same saying they have for the stairs. There's no elevator to happiness, you have to take the stairs, so that was cute. And then the treasure token artifact. The artwork's really good. The back of these cards also have super cute artwork. Grey Ogre Games. So far we haven't had to use the converter. And I guess I'll show how this works since we didn't have to use the converter. I didn't take this out of the donut. This does have 2 USB-A ports. And then all around it has these 2 ports so that we can connect just like this is connected to one of them, and it's charging. It just goes all the way around with a couple of those. After a good rest at the hotel, we've come out to explore Little India for a little bit. There's just one place that's a house that I want to see, and then another one of those Hindu temples that's very intricate and super unique. that we're also gonna go ahead and look at. We have been exploring Little India, and we got to this former house of Teng Niah. And I know it's like one of the last Chinese architectural houses here in Little India. It's very cute and colorful. This explains a little more on this house. It says Teng Niah was a Tokay, a businessman. Has 8 rooms. Yeah, but it's super cute. I really like all the colors and the architecture of it. Here is another Hindu temple. It's like the other one we saw. It is super intricate. This one's called, I'm probably not gonna say it right, Sri Veeramakaliamman Temple. And it is dedicated to the goddess and destroyer of evil. We also passed through the side, and there's more to see on the architecture. And it's super cool. Look at that. Now we're leaving Little India and heading to Newton Food Center. And it's another hawker area where, if you've seen Crazy Rich Asians, when they first enter Singapore, they eat with their friends with a bunch of food at one of the hawker centers. It's that one, the Newton Food Center. So I'm excited. Hopefully you have some good food. It was a lot emptier when we got here a couple minutes ago, but it's getting busy really fast. Vito's set up over there at a table. We have ordered some Indian food, but I'm looking for also satay because I know they mention it in the movie. So I want to go ahead and taste it. One of the things I'm really not liking is that every booth we pass, I just feel accosted. Like they just right away, hey, you want this? Hey, you want this? Hey, look at our menu. Look at our menu. And we're just sitting there after we order Indian food, and someone comes from one of the other stalls selling beers and stuff like, hey, you want beer? You want beer? And it's like, no, maybe later, leave me alone. So if you are a person like me who is, I guess, on the shyer side or antisocial, this place as a hawker is so different from the other places we've been to. We've gotten our food. I think we got 2 rices. I don't know if she put them together. This is palak paneer, I think. And then this one is paneer butter something. So they both have cheese. And we're also getting some naan. Oh, saffron rice. You got saffron rice. Okay, yeah. Saffron rice, regular basmati rice, and Pito got super spicy vindaloo.
Spicy.
Oh, it's not super spicy? Oh, that's good. Well, I'm glad it's at least a little bit spicy. Everything has been really good. We got it from the Indian curry house. The naan especially, oh my gosh, this naan is amazing. And they also came and gave me, I ordered satay. I think it's called Satay Co, where I got the satay from. And it's chicken, beef, squid, and shrimp. So I am excited to taste this, and hopefully it's good. Came with some sauces. I have finished eating and I'm super full. The satay from that place is really good. I wish I could eat more, but I'm so full. I couldn't even finish the Indian food I got either. I feel very satisfied. So this is the place, Newton Food Center, with this pretty sign up there. It has gotten really busy, but the food was so good. And that's it for us tonight. We are calling it early. It is 7:45. It's early for us, or I guess early for traveling. We are just so tired already, and it's only been our 2nd day here in Singapore. It was nice to just be around the area here in Chinatown where our hotel is located, and then going around Little India was interesting. I was trying to look for some things to do there, and I did find that Hindu temple and then that colorful house. But other than that, that's all we did in Little India. Newton Food Center was really good. The food that we had there was delicious. The satay and the Indian food. And like I mentioned, that's where they ate at when they got to Singapore in Crazy Rich Asians movie. So I just wanted to check it out. The only thing that was off-putting, like I mentioned earlier, was having people just come up to you a little, I mean, I won't say aggressively, but they were really pushy, just trying to sell you their food. And I didn't care for that too much. But other than that, it was a super good experience food-wise. Tomorrow will be our last full day here in Singapore before we board the Adventure on Thursday. And we are going to be going to Universal tomorrow. Thank you all for watching our little adventure today. Until next time, good night. Bye.